So I'm just going to do a short video on Vietnamese money. It's been very confusing sometimes, and the most confusing bill I actually don't have right now. I have all the others. There's actually a 500 as well. 500. Their dong is VND, is the actual designation. Like U.S. dollars is USD. So VND. So the denominations are 1,000. Again, I don't have the 500. 2,000. And we'll show the backs as well. I think the backs are pretty much similar. I guess maybe not. 5,000. I did have a really good 5,000 one, but a taxi cab driver was trying to get me to let him look at my money, and so I had to pay him quickly because he was wanting my money, more money than he was supposed to get. So 20,000, 50,000. And then the 100,000 actually looks very similar to the 10,000, by the way. Looks very similar to this one, except it's bigger, but it's the same color. And so in a second, I'll talk about that. Then 200,000. And then finally, 500,000. Okay, so a lot of things here. Obviously, the money, is inflation, and, it's hardly any of these lower denominations get used. What happens is that it gets very confusing because of all the zeros. So you might see something and you get the 10,000 and the 100,000 confused because they look very similar, and then you end up paying somebody 10 times more money than you intended to pay them. For example, you might have something that's 40,000 and you get confused and pay them 400,000. And the best thing to do is just don't even, these last three zeros, just don't consider those, because everything is going to be usually anywhere from 10, the 10,000, 10, up to 500. And they don't even talk about the 1,000 part. So the best way to keep track of it is just to not look at those last three zeros. So this is 1, and this is 50, and the biggest one is 500. So that's the way I've been able to not get confused about it. And you need to be very, very careful when someone tries to start looking at your money. Like, don't let them start touching your money and taking out the money. Keep it with yourself, because taxi driver, some of them will try to do that and end up taking more money. You just got to be very careful about that, and very careful that you count your money out properly and pay them properly, because you could end up paying, $20 when you meant to pay $2. And the conversion rate is about, I'd say about 2 million is about $80, $85. It's a different conversion than Thailand, which had baht, and Cambodia is the next place I'm going to be going to, and that one, I guess, uses US dollars. Here, you'd get a much worse conversion if you tried to pay them in US dollars. You're better off getting the Vietnamese money and then figuring it out. All right, have a good day. Thanks.